David Jenkins from Atkins. Huge pressures on the number of skills that are required in the future to actually meet the growth that's going on in highways and transportation. Are we attracting the right skills?
I think we are attracting skills, but I think we need to recognise as we move into the future, we'll need some new skills. We'll need to take some of our existing skills and help people to develop into new areas in order to meet some of the challenges, particularly around greater use of technology, skills around being able to collaborate a lot more effectively across the industry. So it's not just the technical skills, it's some of those wider professional skills that we're going to need.
Because I can't help but notice there's a lot of discussion around the kind of technologies that are currently being driven by the likes of Google. Do you feel, from Atkins' perspective, that's a threat to you, a threat to your ability to attract the right, I suppose, new talent into your business when you have the likes of Google being so, I suppose, so driven in this sector?
Yes, no, I understand that, and I think actually, with every threat there's an opportunity, and so it's an area we are looking to lean into. We've got involved in one of the projects down in Bristol around the Venture project around driverless vehicles, because we see actually it's a big market that we need to understand what's happening there. We don't know exactly how that will turn out, so we need to want to be a player in that and look at the sort of roles we can play as a consultant, but also how we can work with partners in that sort of environment. We're not going to bring all the skills needed, but if we can help facilitate that, working with some of the sort of smaller enterprises, as well as universities, research companies, a whole really plethora of companies working in this area.
Does the big push towards boosting the number of apprentices in the UK, does that impact a business like Atkins?
Well, absolutely. I mean, we currently recruit a significant number of graduates within transportation, probably about 80 a year, probably about half that number at the moment in apprentices. So actually we need to look at what our mix going forward is. Certainly the recent skill strategy that's come out of the Department for Transport is going to help drive that agenda, and we really need to look at how we can have a good and effective programme for developing those skills.
Do you see a day when the number of apprentices you take on outstrips the number of graduates?
I suspect we're going to end up with a greater parity there. I think we're already seeing people making a decision to go down an apprentice route, perhaps then upskilling as part of their career in order to reach sort of graduate level in the end. It's a career choice that we're seeing a number of our apprentices actually make. Not all will go on and take degrees, but certainly we're seeing a number doing that.
So from an Atkins perspective, I mean, what do you see as the biggest, I suppose, driver for a career with you or with any other business to work in this particular sector at the moment?
I think it's still going back to the sort of root cause of why many of us went into engineering and the like. It is about making a difference in the world and actually helping to shape the future of, in our case, transportation, but making a difference in people's lives and to society, and actually helping make sure that we get good value out of the investment that's currently being put into the transportation sector.
And of course, at the moment, there is investment in this sector. There is money that's going to be spent, and that for you does that enable you to provide better careers or more diverse careers?
It gives us more confidence to be able to recruit for the future. It's certainly encouraging us to look at how we can become more diverse. So a real focus on encouraging women into the industry. So this year we were really pleased as a company to get 30% of our graduate intake being female, and we want to build on that and make sure that starts to be reflected throughout the organisation as careers are developed.
And provide salaries that are comparable or even outstripping those of lawyers.
We'll get there one day.
David, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Great.